Hello everyone, welcome back. It's Empyrion Galactic Survival Episode 7. I'm Enigmius and today it's upgrade day. We've upgraded all kinds of crazy things that I wasn't expecting to upgrade so quickly. And we're going to kind of take a look at them and see what they do. The first thing that I upgraded was my pistol. You can see I'm holding the upgraded one now. It's got a scope on it, which is always kind of neat, a scope on a 50 caliber pistol. We're going to take it. We're going to try it out, and we're going to see what it does. We've got a little bit of time left before night comes, and I want to try and get as much playtime in with these new goodies before things get dark as we possibly can. I've basically finished the hovercraft. I'm calling it done. Did a little bit of detailing in the back, a little aesthetic kind of stuff going on there, just to make it look a little more interesting. And the other side is got a big open cavity on the side there because we didn't really have anything to put in it, but at least it's there if we decide to add more constructors or whatever the situation demands. Other than that, it's ready to go. It ended up looking a lot more like an assault vehicle than the expeditionary kind of exploration vehicle I had in mind. Our future builds will ideally be a little bit more elaborate and a little bit more interesting to look at. This one has all the makings of a slightly rounded brick. Not necessarily a bad thing, but we can do better and we will in the future. So we're going to take a look at this guy in a little while, because it has lots of lights on it. So if the sun goes down while we're looking at it, it's not that big of a deal to still be able to see where we're going. Now we're going to go find some bad guys to shoot at, because whenever you get a good new gun, that's kind of the goal, is to find something to test it on. I found that the dinos are behaving a little bit oddly lately. I was shooting at a bug, and a dinosaur got offended and started chasing after me. I'm so tempted to pick up these plants, but that's not what we're out here for. We are here specifically to find things to shoot at. I hear something. It's probably another slime just grunting away as it moves around. Is there anything around here? Sometimes they get a little bit hung up on the rocks. This is the iron deposit that we've been using. We've still got a ways to go before it's depleted. Fortunately, we're going to have to extract a lot of resources over the next little while, and I'm not going to necessarily make episodes focusing on the extraction of resources, but in order to do the things that I want to do, we're going to have to focus on getting as many ores as we can and get them processed into ingots so that we can make all the bits and bobs that we need to make the bases and vehicles that we want. I'm a little bit concerned by the... Oh, I see a thing. Now, we're probably going to get the ubiquitous scope lag. Just going to make sure I had another grunt. Yeah, always with the scope lag. There we go. So we've definitely got a scope on our 50 caliber pistol. It's not an exceptionally powerful scope, but I'm okay with that because it's not really a... Wow. That guy didn't survive at all. It's not a powerful scope, but I don't expect to be using a pistol as like a sniper weapon. But for medium distance, it's nice to have that little extra accuracy that comes from being able to see things up a little bit closer. Now we still have a dino over here. Let's see if we can get a nice clean shot right in the back of the head. Nope. I heard a moan. Oh, we got him there. And I hear the grunting. Come on, dino. Oh, he's trying to go right through the rock. He's mad. So, I mean, right away, compared to the pistol that we had before, this thing is a major upgrade. Like, we haven't even looked at the other things that we've done, and already we're having kind of a relaxed afternoon or evening, as the case may be, running around shooting at things that previously, with the pistol, we would be firing a lot of rounds into and not really getting a whole lot done. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. So the other weapon that I want to look at, or the weapon that I want to look at next, is the sniper rifle. Which has a more powerful scope and theoretically more powerful rounds. than you might expect from like a regular assault rifle. But what you actually get out of it is... oh, we clipped him. It's much louder. So that wasn't really the outcome that we may have hoped for from the sniper rifle, but we'll try one more. Gotta make sure we're loaded, because this thing takes a long time to reload. There are all kinds of plants out here, and they're just calling to me. And then I think, wait, no. That's not what we're here for, damn it. It's the bane of YouTubers the world over, is you get a plan in mind, and you start working towards it, and you get distracted by the first shiny thing that comes along. Let's try for another headshot. You bugger. He stops just long enough to taunt you. There we go. So 2 shots, one in the back of the head and one in the front of the head with the sniper rifle is good enough to put that guy down. And we are just accumulating all kinds of meat. I don't even know if we're going to have space in the fridge to store it all. The other weapon, and the one that I saved for last because it really is my favorite, is the shotgun, which is kind of the... You've seen me in the past, especially with the plant monsters, that kind of get in close and they just chase after you, and you're just basically walking backwards shooting at them, hoping that they're going to die before they do enough damage to kill you. Well, this is the weapon that you want to be using in those situations, because this guy, watch. Hey, Dino. Just like that. Can't be stressed enough, a shotgun is a close-range weapon. This is something I see. I watch YouTube videos too, and I watch people playing games and they pick up a shotgun and they start trying to snipe things at long range. It's just not really what it's meant to do. Let's see what this will do against the old triceratops. Oh! There's dinner. Let's tuck it away. So we got 20 pieces of meat from a variety of different creatures. It's all ending up in the same place anyways. And we've got some decent weapons that we can carry around with us, making a point of ensuring that they're reloaded whenever possible. And it gives us a little bit of confidence when we head out into the world that we're going to be able to defend ourselves and, take from the creatures of the land what we need, like food, sometimes clothing and medicine. But you never know. So we're going to head back to our hover vehicle, I guess you could say, because the sun, as you can see, is going down. We're going to drop our meat in the fridge, which is almost full, and then we're going to take a rip around in the old vehicle. So I ended up having to build a new fridge, which is kind of an odd way to deal with an issue related to storage space. You can see this one's full. This is a lot of the stuff that we've been getting out of the garden and some plants and things. Things only stack up to 20, so you can see we've got things that are extending into more than one stack. So rather than mess around, we just created one of the tier 2 fridges that I recently unlocked. So we have room for the meat that we brought back and a lot of other stuff as well. So that's good. We'll pretend like that's a no negative kind of solution until someday we run out of power and it all goes bad. And now we're going to hop into this guy. Power it up. And we're going to get a little distance between us and the ground. And now I think one of the first things we'll do, because we can, we're going to head over here. And we're going to drift right past this tree. No. Oops. I'm going to have a harvester equipped. So this is the vehicular substitute for the chainsaw. And one of the things that I've noticed about it, aside from the convenience of being able to chop down a tree and have the logs deposited directly into the inventory of the harvester, it doesn't require any kind of special fuel. It just requires a little bit of power from the generators on the ship. So it's a little bit more consolidated. Uh-oh. Oh, the turret's got a plant monster in his sights. Let's see if he goes after this one. Oh, that's the insect. It's not a plant monster. So, I mean, the light is nice. It's nice to be able to get around at night and have things well illuminated, not just a little bit in front of you and only when you're holding a torch at the expense of anything else in your hands, but to be able to go around and get things done and see at the same time is a nice treat. It's really a nice treat. So the harvester is one of those things that would be, I think, even more interesting to me if I planned on using an enormous amount of wood. But I don't really plan on using a ton of wood, but we will use some for the expansion of our base that I have in mind, because it's a little bit more available than the metal that we would be using for other things like ships. Realistically speaking, if we want to take advantage of everything that we can get out of the game in terms of what we can build, we're going to have to get into space sooner rather than later and find planets that have these resources that we can't find on the starter planet. So that's kind of a goal that we have in the medium term, I guess. It's not really a short-term goal and it's not a long-term goal, but definitely a medium term. Next goal is going to be to get a small ship built so that we have the added benefit of being able to fly over things like forests like this, as opposed to having to navigate our way through them. That turret is going to start going nuts in a second, I think. What I'm looking for is a dino, because in addition to being able to chop down trees with the greatest of ease, we can chop down dinos pretty easily as well. I hear all kinds of sounds that indicate something is nearby. But then when I turn around to try and find it, there's nothing there. I hear... Oh, there he is. Look at this guy. So it's not at all the most efficient way to take down a dino, especially in light of what we were just doing with the shotgun, but it's certainly an entertaining way to dispatch them. Now the downside is that the meat from them doesn't mysteriously fall into the inventory of the harvester like it does with the wood, but it's still, I mean, if you're out of ammunition and you're starving to death, the harvester is always an option. We're a little bit too high for me to get into the ship the easy way. So we'll come around this way, maybe? Or maybe we have to jump. I think this is where the plant monsters are aiming to gang up on us. We can't seem to get into our damn ship. How did we get out of the ship like that? There we go. Now we're in the ship. We're leaving behind the rest of the carcass of the triceratops as an offering to the peace-loving peoples of this planet that we're just starting to pillage in the way that only humans can do. This is a fairly fast little ship, despite the fact that we haven't got a ton of thrusters on it. We haven't got a lot of power consumption going on. We're running at 10% of what the generator can put out. Oh, here we go. monsters. Picking a fight with the wrong turret. We're gonna actually head on down here and actually loot these guys because they have things that we can use. Sprouts and spoiled food. So that's what I'll be working on the next little while. We're going to do a bunch of gathering. We're going to accumulate as much stuff as we can, ores and things of that nature. We're going to expand our base a little bit so that we can get things cranking along a little faster, especially in terms of large constructors. If we're going to have another 1 or 2 large constructors installed fairly soon, that will be good. And we're also going to expand the garden, if for no other reason that it's excellent experience to plant and harvest stuff from a garden so that we can get those unlock points and unlock more of the goodies that we need to continue our little mission on this strange Aqua planet where people hang out with dinosaurs, and that's really all there is to do, is hang out with dinosaurs. I have to try and get back into the ship because I neglected to lower it to the ground for the second time. Fine, we'll use a jetpack. There we go. What a disaster. We can do anything we want on this planet except get back into our ship. There's our base. I think we're just going to go straight across the water. See, now that is convenience. And here we are. So I'll do some mining, and I'll get some plans in my head for what we want to do to our base. Probably expand the garden a little bit. We're going to expand our build area down on the other side of the base so that we can get started on our small ship sooner, again, rather than later. And then we'll just kind of chronicle those things as we go along. So if you want to be notified about those and other videos in the future, you can always subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on social media. Links for social media in the information box below the video. Feel free to leave your comments and feedback. Thanks for watching, guys, and take care.